Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing well. It's been a while since I made a video. I've been a little bit under the weather. I didn't have COVID-19, thank God, anything like that. But I have hurt my back. I have a pinched nerve between L4 and L5, and I hurt it pretty bad. And so I've been out of commission for a little bit, but I'm starting to get some range of motion back in my back, and I'm able to move a little bit. I can't move fast, but I am able to move. But I want to come on, since the last time I created a video, I took a class with my father-in-law, and it was about boating and safety, and I want to talk to you about that. Before we get into that, I want to say, as always, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the content on this channel. We go on hiking adventures, fishing, camping, and so there's always something out here on the channel that I believe that for those of you that love the great outdoors that you can relate to. So please like, share, and subscribe, and we greatly appreciate it. I am at 95 subscribers right now as I'm recording this video. 95 subscribers. 5 away from getting 100 subs, and that is absolutely amazing to me, considering that this just started off as just a hobby, just something to do, just to document my adventures with my son when we go out hiking and camping and things like that. I never knew that it would turn into this, but you know, I'm really, really excited about it. So thank you to all those who have subscribed and who are faithful supporters of the channel. But today I'm going to talk to you about a class that we took, me and my father-in-law, and it was dealing with boating in South Carolina. And this right here, if you see this magazine, this magazine has so much in it that if you're going to operate a boat in South Carolina, or if for that fact anywhere in the United States, the information that's in this book is really, really valuable, and I learned a lot. I'm going to share with you some things that I have learned that I think that will be very valuable for anyone that loves to go out and enjoy themselves on a boat. So let's get into it. Let's see what we learned. All right. So this is the book, and the very first thing that I learned was the different parts of the boat. Now, this class was given to us by the Department of Natural Resources in South Carolina. And for those of you who are South Carolina residents, this is a free class. This is a free class. Let me move this out of the way. This is my little cane that I'm using as I'm dealing with my back. But this is a free class. And there's supposed to be legislation going in effect that's going to require that anyone that's going to operate a boat in South Carolina has to take this class. So this is something that you might want to go ahead and just get out the way, especially if you live like anywhere near Lake Murray or any of the waters in South Carolina. You might want to go ahead and take this class. But it was given to me by the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources. It was free, totally free. They have a hunting class that I'm going to sign up for. But I just want to tell you some different things that I learned in the book. The first thing that I learned about was the different parts of the boat. And so we have the bow here up at the top. You have the port, which is the left side. You have the starboard on the right side. And then you have the stern, which is the back. And this was really good because we just bought a boat. Well, I should say my father-in-law just got a boat not too long ago, and my son is all excited about getting on the boat with him. And he says he wanted to sit right here in the very front of the boat. And I didn't know anything about it. I didn't think about it. I didn't know anything about boat safety. Well, one of the things we learned in the class was that's not a good idea, because you could be on the very front of the boat, you fall off, and back here, you're going to be right in the line of getting hit by this propeller. All right. So that is something that I did not learn. And as a result, my son will not be riding on the very front of the boat. The next thing I learned in the class that I think is very, very important for you to know is that if your boat has any type of motor on it, you are required to get your boat registered. I did not know that. You have to get a license, and everything like that, but you have to get your boat registered if your boat has any type of motor on it. So that's something to keep in mind and to know. You can have a boat that doesn't have any motor on it, and you don't have to get that registered. But as soon as it has any type of mechanism that propels it without you physically have to manually work to make it move, then you have to get it registered. So that's something that I learned. Let's see what else we learned from the class. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you, now there's so much information in this book, I can't go through everything, but I'm going to just share some of the things that I think are very pertinent for you to know. But I'm going to share this, and it's called you should file a float plan. And a float plan is basically just giving an itinerary of where you plan to be at as you're going. And why this is so important, because sometimes accidents happen. Now, my mother, she is always concerned about me and Ruben going out and hiking in the woods. Something happened to me. My son, being young, not really knowing what to do. So this is something I'm going to start doing when we go hiking. All you're doing is just making sure that someone knows where you're going to be at. They will have a good idea where they can find you in case something happens. So this right here, you can see it's talking about having a float plan, letting someone know who will be responsible, that they can be contacted to kind of give an idea where you're at. So this is something I think is very, very, very important. Now, if you looked at the bottom of that page, you saw that it talked about a personal location device. And these are devices that are able to provide your longitude and latitude, which is very, very useful if you ever get into a situation where, let's say you're on a boat, you fall out the boat, you capsize, you hit something, you can't move, you're stranded, you're in the middle of nowhere. You can also be used if you're hiking. Sometimes some things happen, you get hurt, you can't move. It's really good to have a personal location device. I don't have one, but I plan to get one. They look like they run them anywhere from $100 to $200. And some of them have a plan, some of them don't. But I plan to get one because I think that in case, just in the chance that something does happen to me, I want them to be able to find me. I don't want to be sitting out there on the ground in the middle of nowhere on a trail, can't move, and my son, he does not know what to do. So I'm going to get one. I know it'll make my mom feel better, but I also think it's just something that it's just good to have from a safety standpoint. Now, there's a lot of different things that, I know some people talked about using their towel. Look at those little towel devices and stuff like that, maybe putting on your backpack. I don't know how reliable that is. It probably would still work. And then, you also have your phone, but, your phone runs run low. If your phone runs low, or you're in a situation where you don't have a cell signal, then, having something else that you can use as a backup, I think would be very, very valuable. So I definitely highly encourage you, because I'm pretty sure most of the people that watch this channel, you love the great outdoors, you love hiking, you love camping, you love going out on the water. And so having something to protect you and your family while you're out, or you yourself, I think is very, very important. So if something does happen, you can be found quickly. Okay, the last thing I want to share with you from the class, like I said, there's so much in this book that I'm definitely going to keep for reference, but it's about personal flotation devices. Now, you have different types. As you come over here, you see you have type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, and type 5. Most people, I believe, probably wear anywhere from a type 2 or type 3. I think that's pretty much what a lot of people have. But you are required to have. You're really highly suggested to wear these things, okay? But you also are required to have at least one of these types of personal flotation device on your motorcraft, your boat, as you are enjoying yourself out on the water. So a lot of people, they might say, you know what, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wear those things. They don't look cool. They're not very flattering, but believe me, even if you are a strong swimmer, you just never know when you might get in a situation where you may not be able to swim like you want to, even though you have strong swimming skills. So I definitely highly encourage you to make sure that you have some personal flotation devices on your boat, no matter what type of boat it is. Have some type of personal flotation device, stuff like that. So I don't have a boat, but I know anytime me and my son go on a boat, if you go back and look at some of our videos, I'll put a card in the description where you can go back and look at some of our videos. You'll see that me and my son, my whole family, when times we went out on the boat, we had our personal flotation device, and I highly encourage you to make sure that you do that as well. All right. So those were just some of the different things that I learned from this boating course that I took with the Department of National Resources here in South Carolina. And like I said, it is free. It is free. You might not even have a boat. I don't have a boat yet. I'm going to get a boat. Mom, I know you don't like to hear that, but I'm going to get a boat soon. And I highly encourage you to take some time out to just be safe. Learn some things that can keep you safe. This valuable knowledge, whether you have a boat or don't have a boat. It's valuable knowledge, and it's free. You can't pass up free. You do have to take a test. I want to let you know that you do have to take a test. But if you sit in the class, you pay attention. I had some really, really great instructors who spent time in the Coast Guard and who actually worked for the Department of National Resources or volunteer for them in some capacity. So they were very, very knowledgeable, and they had provided great information that really prepared us for the test. You take the test the same day, so it's not like you go to class, you wait a week or 2 weeks, then you take the test. You take the test the exact same day, and I'm not going to guarantee you're going to pass, but you should pass. I'm just saying, you should pass. So I highly encourage you to do that. They also have some for hunting and fishing. I'm going to take that. I'll make another video when I take that class, but I just wanted to come on and let you know about some of the resources that are out there available for you. They're very much free, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you sign up for a class and you take one, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. If there's something that you think I missed or you think I should have talked about, discussed, that for those of you that have taken the class, please put some comments in the descriptions. Or just leave a comment. Leave a comment, and I would love to go back and hear your feedback. But as always, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you once again to all those that have subscribed, and I'm looking forward to reaching my 100 subs on the channel. Thanks again. I appreciate all of you. Take care. God bless.